Hi guys, I'm Michelle with your 14-day rejuvenation series from Empowered Yoga and Lifestyle. Are you ready to get flowing? Let's do it. Today we're going to get a little bit stronger so you can end strong and stay strong and feel rejuvenated. Take a nice deep breath in at the very end of your mat. Close those eyes, hanging out here. Take a nice wide stance with those feet, palms down, and exhale. Inhale deep, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Opening up those eyes, inhale those arms in a nice wide circle around above you, and then exhale them down. Inhaling up, and exhale down. One more time, inhale up, and exhale down. Rolling into our nice forward fold. Go ahead and bend those knees here. Plant those hands down. Drop the head. Breathe deep. Plant those hands down on the mat, bending those knees a little bit, taking the left foot back, dropping that knee down as we start nice and gentle and slow, working into those hips. Inhale those arms up. Breathe deep. Exhale them down. Bringing this right knee back. Let's come back into our child's position. Drop that head down. Roll on up here. Working into those shoulders a little bit as you roll them backwards and roll them forwards. Coming into our tabletop position. Nice flat back here, arching into that cat back. And then inhaling down into a cow belly. Working into that back and that spine, making some space here. Breathing deep. And exhaling just as deep as you continue to flow through this in that cow belly and the cat back. Working down at your own pace, whatever feels nice and comfortable, and tucking those toes under, pushing up and back into our downward dog. Walking this dog out, lifting and lowering those heels. Breathing deep. Really feeling this, working into those hips even. Just starting to enjoy this flow as we breathe and we move. And then bring yourself to stillness. Even closing those eyes here. If you'd like to, you can drop down to child's position. Or stay and just breathe a few breaths. Drop those knees down. If you're not there already, let's go into our child's position. Hanging out for a couple of nice deep breaths. Coming up into our tabletop position, bringing this right knee forward. Working into those hips still. And lifting that back knee up. Inhaling up here. Working into the strength of our crescent pose. Hanging out here for just a moment. Breathing into this. Dropping those hands down. Dropping that knee down. Coming back. Pushing up and back into our downward dog. Bringing that gaze forward and walking those hands to those feet. Or feet to those hands. Whichever you prefer. Rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale those arms up. And exhale those hands down your heart center. Closing those eyes and breathing deep. Now we get it flowing. Opening up those eyes. Inhale those arms up. Exhale down to a forward fold. Bend those knees. Step back with that right foot. Drop that back knee. Working into this left hip here. Bringing those arms up. Gently. Remember, always working wherever your body is asking to be worked. So if they don't want your arms up, don't put your arms up. You can leave them down, or even stay down on the ground here and just hang out. Bringing those arms down, tucking that back foot under, lifting that back knee up. You can keep those hands planted down on the mat, or come on up into our crescent lunge. Breathing here, staying strong, keeping that back leg nice and strong here. Bending into that front knee a little bit deeper, making sure that those knees are right over those toes here, strengthening those arms and breathing deep. Dropping those hands down, dropping that knee down, bringing that left knee back to meet the right. Push back to your child's position. Breathe here. Coming up to a tabletop position, tucking those toes under, pushing up and back into our downward dog. Breathing deep. Bringing that left leg up to the sky. Not all the way up so it's crazy, but just wherever it feels kind of in the middle and comfortable. And breathe. Plant that foot down and right leg comes to that same comfortable lifted spot. Breathing here. Dropping that foot down. Coming forward into our plank position. Breathing in this plank position. Drop those knees down. Push back to child's position, rolling on up into your hero's pose. Inhale those arms up. And exhale down to your heart center. We're going to come up. So we'll still be sitting on our knees here. And we're just going to do some bend backs. So working with those abs and those legs here. So really, you're keeping those abs nice and strong. I'd like you to keep those arms nice and in line with the body. Gently bend back, keeping those abs strong, pulling forward. So breathing here, coming back, holding, and coming forward. If this is too much on your knees, put a little blanket underneath and don't go as far back. But really it's in your abs. So if it's your knees are starting to hurt, tighten those abs up and they bring you back. So holding backwards. Breathing, coming on up. So you're going to get a lot of strength in those legs and really in those abs. Coming back, coming forward. If you'd like to add a weight to this, you may go for that. If this is not enough for you, otherwise, hang out here and rock back and come forward. Finding a gaze in front of you or a duracity, that will also help. As you come back, and come on forward. So don't pull from those knees, really pull from that abdomen. As you come back, the abdomen tightens up and pulls you forward. So really feel it start to spring you forward and then let it bring you back, coming back and spring you forward, coming on back, tightening up, spring you forward. How are we doing? A few more times. Coming on back, spring up, and one more time, come on back, spring forward. Nice job. All right, let's come on down, bring it down to the mat. Phew. How are we feeling? Awesome? Good. So our next one, I'd like you to lie just on your side here. Bringing this arm out. So you can start on the left side. Bring the left arm out, planting that right arm. We're going to start by lifting the right leg up. So finding that 90-degree angle with that right arm to help plant you. So you're really going to have to work on not rolling backwards. So if this is too much here, you can just gently bring this foot down and then come on up. So bringing it down, coming on up. We're just working as if we are a scissor. tightening up those abs is going to keep you from rolling over. Planting those hands, so you're really going to want to kind of lean into it a little bit. Tighten those abs will help you straighten out. So lifting that top leg and lowering, lifting, lowering, breathing deep. It's really going to start building some strength. If you're not feeling it already, then perhaps maybe you want to go a little bit higher and a little bit slower. So slow motion will definitely get those muscles rocking and rolling. Breathing here as you just continue to lift and lower that leg. Really gonna burn some calories and work in some muscle here as you're really just working one giant muscle. And those glutes, you'll start to feel kick in. A few more times. Breathe here. You got this. Nice job. Let that leg rest. Let's come on out. Phew, I feel it, do you? Roll on to that other side. And start to work the other muscle. So laying on that right side, planting that left hand down. And then activating those abdominals. So we kind of roll in and then straighten out. Lifting that top leg and coming down. So we're just really like we're chopping paper. There's a bunch of paper coming in, so really got to chop it. If you want more strength, you can go a little bit slower or kick it up a notch and really start chopping those papers. So breathing here, lifting and lowering. Nice and gentle and easy movements will get the job done. Breathing deep. It's a nice way to just build some muscle and just using your own body. How incredible is that? You don't even have to do anything. We just got gravity. And that's free. How sweet is that? A few more times. Take a couple more deep breaths in. Exhale. And drop that leg. Roll onto that belly. Extend that body up. Working into our Superman here. Bringing those hands in front of you and making a pillow, dropping that head down. Relaxing for just a moment. And go ahead and planting those hands down. Bringing yourself back into a child's position. Do you feel a little worked? I hope so. If not, we're just getting started, so don't worry. Coming on up to our tabletop position, tucking those toes under. Remember that one-legged dog we were in? Let's do it again, because it was so fun. Left leg up to that nice one-legged dog. I hope you feel those muscles now. And then gently bring that left hand back halfway. Hang out here. So that right arm is going to start to get activated. If you'd like to go into this a little bit further, bring that left hand to that left leg. Breathe here, so we're working on strength and balance. If you ever feel off-kiltered, bring that left hand down. Bring it forward, bring that left leg down. Breathe. And you can try it again if you like. Or you can hang out here in your downward dog. Dropping those knees down, push back to your child's position. A couple more deep breaths in. And exhaling out. Coming back up to work the other side. Tucking those toes under, pushing up and back to our downward dog. Right leg comes up to that comfortable spot. Moving that right hand back halfway. Breathing here. And then if you want to, and you're ready, move that right hand back to that right leg. If it's not working, it's not working. So go at your own pace and at your own comfort. One side might be different than the other. My right side is not asking to be lifted this day. And every day is always different, so you never know. Dropping that foot down, bringing that right hand forward, and dropping those knees down, pushing back to your child's position. Rolling on up into your hero's pose. Inhale those arms up. Exhale down to your heart center and close those eyes. Breathe deep. Getting a lot of strength without a lot of flowing. It's pretty impressive, right? And always know that your body is different every day, every second, every hour. So the results may never be the same. Your body may be asking for something different than what you expect. Go with what it asks for. Breathing deep. Allow that oxygen to flow to those muscles. Opening up those eyes. Rolling off to the side, working into our boat position here, coming more towards the center of our mat. So lifting up those knees, coming back, breathing deep. You can always keep those knees on the ground if you like to. If we do that, I would like you to come in a little bit closer to those legs, and you can just gently row this boat and breathe deep. Otherwise, I'd like you to come up, make a nice little angle with those legs here. So almost as if we're gonna kayak. We're gonna come out and straighten those legs and come back in. Coming out all the way and straighten everything, come back in. Finding a drishti in front of you and breathing will help you stay focused and stay into this. So continuing to move and groove as we flow through the ocean and work those abdominals. You're stronger than what your mind is telling you to do right now, so don't listen to that. Listen to me, you've got this. Keep going and keep flowing. You're strong. You've got this. Let's flow. In and out. Breathing and moving. A few more times. And then a few more times after that. Work those abs. It makes that core stronger, which holds that back and that spine straighter and gets those organs flowing perfectly in tune the way they should be. Doesn't that make you want to go a little longer? Me too. Let's do it. Breathe deep. Exhale just as much. One more time. In. Holding it here, nice and strong. Drop those knees down. Come into a nice easy sitting position. Inhale those arms up. Exhale down to your heart center. Close those eyes. Breathe here. Feeling like a rock star yet? Right, I like it. Breathing deep. Allowing the body to just kind of gently slow down. So just as much as you moved, I want you to not move right now. You can place those hands on those knees, palms open to receiving, straightening out that back here, nice and tall and strong. And just breathe. Listen to that breath. Finding your mantra, whatever it is. And if you don't have one yet, that's okay. You can use I as you inhale, and then am as you exhale. And that's it. That's all there really is anyways. I am. Keeping those eyes closed and continuing to breathe. Filling those lungs up completely, even to the top. Those little tiny spaces. And you think there's all the way filled up, try to fill it up just a little bit more. That's how we should live, right? Do just a little bit more than you thought that you could do. And then after that, do a little more. Because why not? We're stronger than our minds tell us that we are. We can do this. We can do anything. We can do everything. Breathe deep. And just let it go. Gently allow yourself to kind of bring yourself down and make your way down to the mat. Making your way into Savasana. As you open each foot, corner to corner, palms open to receiving. Gently adjust that head. Allow your body to just relax. When you move so strong, it's so important to just melt away and relax. There are no thoughts. It's just right here, right now, this time and this space. Relax. There is no other time to live in than this present moment. So just remember, if you're thinking about what's going on next, what's happening after that, and what's happening after that, and what's happening after that, and what's happening after that, you're not even going to live in those moments. Stop it. Turn it off. Come back to me. Sit here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stay present. Stay focused. Because the only moment we can truly live in is this one, right here and right now. Breathe deep. Allow yourself to stay in Savasana for as long as you please. This is your time. Take it. Breathe. You need that. Your muscles, your body, brain. Enjoy. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.